Yes, good afternoon, students. Today, the topic for discussion is principles of management. As we know, in each and every field, we need to manage everything. And that word management has been taken from the word management. What does management mean? Management is the art of getting things done through others, right? What do you mean by management is? Management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in groups efficiently accomplish selected aims. That means that work that has been assigned to any person, he or she will complete the work with the proper management, with the proper take care. As managers, people carry out the managerial functions of planning, organizing. Here we are having some managerial functions. First one is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, leading. Management applies to any kind of organization. It applies to managers at all organizational levels. The aim of all managers is the same, is to create a surplus. Managing is being concerned with productivity. This implies effectiveness and efficiency. What do you mean by organization? Organization means the word organization has been derived, has been considered from the word organize. When each and everything is in sequence, then definitely the people, the person will achieve that particular goal, their particular goals, right? That can be defined as a group of people working together create a surplus. In business organization, this surplus is profit, right? When we are going to consider that that I have attained the surplus, that means that I have attained the profits, I have generated the profits. In non-profit organizations such as charitable organization, it may be satisfaction of needs. Here are the features of management. Features means the importance, and not just the importance, it means the characteristics of management. In management, we can consider when all the activities are in sequence format. That means everything is in organized manner. When the things are in organized manner, the goals will be achieved. Existence of objective. Without objective, the things cannot be managed, right? There are the huge, big relationship between the resources. If we are going to achieve any target, we know how to use the resource. If we are exploiting a resource or we are wasting a resource, definitely our targets will not be achieved. Working with and through people. We are working with the people. Management being used for everything, but it starts from the people, from the concerned people, persons. If they are persons, if they are not managed, they are not going to achieve their targets. Management completely based on decision making process, right? Management and administration, there are two things. Administration is above management and administration is part of management. Management and administration are same, they go hand by hand, right? Administration is above management, right? Administrator is meant to check. Is that phase of business enterprise that concerns itself with the overall determination of institutional objectives and the policies necessary to be followed in achieving those objectives. Administer means when we are going to check that we are going in the right direction so that we can achieve the objectives. Management, on the other hand, is an executive function which is primarily concerned with carrying out the broad policies laid down by the administration. If we know how to check the organization, then definitely we know how to manage the organization. So a very important executive function that concerned with the carrying out the policies laid down by the administration. There's a difference between, it's a pretty much important difference that every person should know that what is the difference between the administration and management. And the first point is level and organization. Administration starts at the top level where the management is being done at the middle and the lower level. Main focus is on the policy formulation objective in case of administration and main process on the policy execution. The policy that has been formulated under administration that has to be executed with the management help. Sorry. Here are the some nature of functions. Administrative is to determine it. It's determinative, right? To determine what is happening or what is not happening. Whereas the management is executive ones, right? That execution is being done. Scope of function, how much it can be done. It's a broader level and conceptual level is there in case of administration. In case of management, it's a narrow and operational factors affecting decision. There are huge factors that affect administration decisions, and most of the factors are external factors, right? This cannot be affected by internal ones, but management is being affected only by the internal factors. Employer and employee relationship. Administration, what does it do? They basically dwell the relationship between the entrepreneurs, right? And they dwell the management case, they dwell the relationship with the employees only. Administration is a part of management, right? Without administration, management cannot be done, right? Management is a generic name for the total process of executive control in industry or commerce, whereas the social process entailing responsibility for the executive and economic planning and regulation of the operation of an enterprise in the fulfillment of given purposes or tasks. Administration is that part of management which is concerned with the installation and carrying out the procedure by which it is laid. As I have told you, I'm saying that it is a part of management in which installation, how to do the work, how to do any procedure that has been laid down and communicated so that the goals can be achieved, right? And in a similar manner, it's a process of activities regulated and checked against plans. Management and administration are same. Management and administration synonymous. The difference between these two terms is their usage in different countries and different fields of human organization. The difference between these two terms may be drawn by analyzing the origin of word administration. The government often uses this word administrator instead of manager, handle and manage the affairs. Here are some important functions of management. The very important functions. Without this, management process cannot go in a proper manner. First one is planning. Organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling is an essential for any organization. Without these functions, any organization cannot work, right? Next are the levels of the management or managerial functions. First one, top level manager. Top level, in top level, we can say it comes only the board of directors, executive members, and all, where each and every decision has been taken. Middle level means those who are doing, those who are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling the factors. First level supervisor means those who are at it is that particular level where the execution of the policy that has been formulated by the top managers are being done. Functions of top management. What does the top management do is to analyze, evaluate, and deal with external environment forces, to establish overall long-term goals, strategies, and policies of the company, and that includes the master budget to allocate resources. Create an organizational framework consisting of authority responsibility relationship to point departmental and other key executives with overall leadership to the company. What does it do is it to present the company to the outside world, because if your management is doing the good work, definitely the outside world will have a clear picture about the working of organization, right? The overall review and control on the company's operations to coordinate activities and efforts of different departments. What does the management do? Is to make the coordination, bring the coordination between the different activities and efforts of different departments so that the targets can be achieved. What are the functions of middle management? It's to interpret and explain the policy that has been formulated by top management, compile all the issues that has been generated, right? Maintain close contacts with the operating users so as to evaluate performance, to participate in operating decisions, to cooperate among themselves so as to integrate or coordinate various parts of the division or a department. At the base level, we can say it's a base level, it's for supervising management, plan day-to-day production with the goal within the goals that has been laid down by the higher authorities, to assign job to workers, to make arrangements for the training and development. Next one is to supervise and control workers and maintain personal contact with the charge. And what they are doing is at the bottom level, the execution of the work that has been formulated by the top level and the middle level is being done. Okay? They have to raise material and tools to maintain the inventory, to advise and assist workers by explaining work procedures, solving their problems, right? Is that clear? Next one is importance of management. Why management is very much important for the effective utilization of resources. If the things are organized, then definitely we're gonna use resources in an effective manner. Development of resources are there in corporate innovations when everything is organized. There are good persons having good ideas, definitely create the innovation in their current products and their existing products so that their company will earn more profits on that. Integrating various interest groups, involvement of the interest groups is very much beneficial for the company. Stability in the society. Another one is skills of management, on the basis of which type of skills the management is being based. Technical, human skills, conceptual skills, design skills. Next one is nature of management. As I've told you, management is an activity, is a process through which each and everything go hand by hand. If one step is done, then definitely you will go into the second step and third. And without process, without activity, you cannot achieve your targets. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Management has a discipline. When I'm using the word, I'm using the word sequence, process, in simple procedure. That means when everything is in sequence, that means we are following a discipline. If everything we don't know the pattern, format, how the things can be done, then definitely we are not in discipline. Management education is gaining popularity in the present day times. Scholars are interested in the study of management discipline for the purpose of conducting research studies, making new and valuable contribution to this discipline. Practitioners of management are much interested in the study of management discipline. Management discipline is growing into specialized branches of management like production, marketing, personnel, finance, and several others. Management as a group. That means when every organization, as you know, with proper team, the goals can be achieved easily. Without proper team, without the person's ideas and all, the company will not go in a right manner, in a right track. First one is micro level, second one is macro level. Micro level considers the small levels only, basically deals with the attainment of common objectives only. Macro level considers the overall growth of the organization, right? Considering the external factors as well. Management as an economic resource. The economist has been all the time been speaking of four factors: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Without these factors, if these are factors are not being organized, they are not together, then the targets cannot be achieved. Management as a science or art. Management, both sciences and art, differs in the following way. Common sense is vague as compared to scientific knowledge. Flagrant consistency often occurs in common sense. As you know, management is basically focused on scientific technologies. With science, you can achieve your targets. Art is a method. Is that art? You can say is a way out how you are going to do that method. Science systematically seeks to explain the events which it deals. Common sense ignores need for explanation. Scientific method deliberately exposes claims to the critical evaluation experimental analysis. Common sense methods face test conclusions in any scientific fashion. Management as a profession, as you know that we simply use the word that he or she is an HR, he is a management manager, corporate sales manager, retail sales manager. What does it mean? The profession is an occupation through which the person will earn their livelihood, will make profits. Basically focus on skills and trainings that are required, and the use of these skills is not meant for self-satisfaction only, but these are used for larger interest, because professor or the profession is one thing where the person is not earning his or her livelihood, but he is giving his services to the economy as well. Characteristics of profession: existence of knowledge, acquisition of knowledge, professional association, ethical codes, and service model. Advantages: micro level and macro level. Micro level considers the enterprise only, within the organization only, that deals with securing results in terms of production, sales, employee satisfaction, maintaining a balance between the internal environment of the enterprise and the external environment, ensuring maximum prosperity for the business or as well as for the employees, stability of environment, satisfactory working conditions, fair remuneration, job satisfaction, justice and human treatment. Macro level, that means macro words describe that huge. Further the process of economic growth, social welfare, generation of employment opportunities, self-contained healthy industrial relations, conversion of challenges into opportunities. What is the basic rule of management principles? It helps in increasing efficiency of the organization, that will work well in organization, crystallize the nature of management, carry on researches, and attain social objectives. Evolution of management thought. Many different contributors of writers and practitioners have resulted in different how the management thought has been evolved that we have to use the management as an important tool that will guide each and every person and helps in achieving the targets. Taylor and scientific management concept of scientific management has been shared. We have started the management is all about advantages, disadvantages, type, structure. Here is a scientific management that deals with the terminology, and this concept has been given by Frederick Taylor in the US. Scientific management was concerned essentially with improving the operational efficiency at shop floor level. Scientific management is then concerned with exactly what you want them to do and to see that they do the best and cheapest way. Here, the tools of scientific management set segregation of planning and doing. What if you are planning, you're definitely gonna do that. What have you planned? Answer foremanship, job analysis, you're going to analysis, you will be doing the analysis of what type of job you are being hired for. Time study involves the what particular time you're going to give to the job. Motion study, your movements in doing the job. Fatigue study, how much will you get tired at which particular time, to which maybe you get tired, which training you will require, you are economically sound or not, mentally you are strong or not. Principles of scientific management, replacing the thumb with science, harmony, cooperation, maximum output, development of purpose, more equal vision of responsibility between management and workers. Mental revolution revolves around the part of management and workers that the workers should be mentally sound so that they fulfill their 100% to the organization, to the management. There are some merits of scientific management, more production, higher profits, job satisfaction. When employees satisfied, they will produce more and more best results to the organization. Personality get developed, higher standard of living. Tools administrative management. First, we have done scientific management given by Frederick Taylor. Next, principles have been given by the Henry Flew. It's a French mining engineer who turned a leading industrialist and a successful manager. Perhaps the real father of modern operational management, French industrialist Henry Flew. He's a real operational management. Flew found the activities of industrial organization could be divided in six groups: technical, commercial, financial, security, accounting, and management. He has taken the opportunity, he has the foresight that he has divided the activities of the industry into different parts. That is, parts can be considered six parts. Managerial qualities and training. Physically, that person should be strong. His mental also things. He is mentally strong. Morally should be strong. Education should be perfect up to the mark that has been compensate completely with the conditions of the company. Technical knowledge should be there in the organization, workers, employees. Experienced employees should be hired. Journal principles are very important. Division of work, everything should be done in proper division, and the targets will be achieved in a beneficial manner. Authority and responsibility. If you're giving some authority to any person, he or she should take the responsibility of how the work should be done. Everything is managed. Management is based on discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest with genuine trust, remuneration of personnel, centralization, scalation, offer, equity, and order. Spirit they call it. Very important principles of management. But roles of management and functions of management and activities of management are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, leading, controlling. The nature of management functions is universal. It's a continuous process with its focus on discipline. When a question arises, which management function is more important? So that managers devote more time to that. Here's a diagram for you. Planning, organizing. First of all, you have to planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do it. If a man does not know which port is staring to, that means we will going to prepare a plan for the betterment of the organization. Organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Roles of manager, interpersonal role, information role, decisional role. Management role is basically into the formal authority, personal skills and practices. It doesn't want anything else. The interpersonal roles means between international, between the countries, decision role, entrepreneur, disturbance, handler, resource allocator, negotiators. Functions of various levels of management: top, middle, supervisory, And on the basis of top management, the board of directors are the middle management, departmental head, supervisor, senior supervisors are the employees we consider doing the work. Right? Board of directors considers chairman, chief executive, departmental head, division head, section heads, senior supervisor, and the intermediate supervisors, frontline supervisor. Top management of organization consists of board of directors, chairman, chief executive. Functions are it considers all the owners responsible to them as agents and interface of organization. Board has authority to management subject to limited influence in MOA and IAOA, right? Board of directors has divided into 6 categories just to share function, implying that board must use the property of the company, determination of basic objectives and policies of the organization, selection of top executives and determination, approval of financial matters, considering the different problems, issues, and conflicts. So, thank you so much. That's it for today. This is whole basics of principles of management subjects that will guide you in the right manner to achieve your targets in a better way. Thank you.